Little Fox.
Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 16, Another Hot Breakfast. Jack smiled and waved at the ogre's wife.
Go away, boy! She said.
As Jack walked closer, the woman blinked.
I remember you,
she cried.
I fed you breakfast one morning. That was the day my husband lost a bag of gold.
The ogre's wife glared at Jack.
The gold didn't just disappear,
she said.
Somebody stole it.
Jack said slyly.
I might be able to tell you something about that. But...
He rubbed his belly.
I can't say another word until I eat something.
Humph!
The ogre's wife glared at Jack. But Jack could see that she was curious. With a sigh, she invited Jack inside. The woman brought Jack some hot porridge.
Here,
she snapped.
Eat your breakfast. Then tell me about the missing gold.
Jack picked up a spoon and tasted some porridge. Very, very slowly, he sipped some tea. Then he patted his mouth with a napkin.
So, what's new?
Jack asked the ogre's wife.
Has the ogre caught any...
Thump, thump, thump. The house shook like thunder.
Perfect,
Jack thought. He looked down to hide his smile. The ogre was coming. Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 17, The Golden Hen. Thump, thump, thump. The ogre's footsteps shook the house. The footsteps grew louder. The ogre's wife looked worried.
Quick!
She whispered to Jack.
Hide!
Just as before, Jack jumped into the oven. Thump, thump, thump. The ogre stomped into the room. Instantly, he began sniffing around.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
The ogre shouted.
I smell an...
It's nothing, dear.
His wife cut him off.
Here, eat your breakfast.
The ogre's wife set down some pancakes.
Fine,
The ogre snapped.
but I can smell an...
The ogre's wife sprinkled some blueberries on the pancakes. The ogre looked down at his plate.
Ooh,
He cried.
blueberries.
Jack peeked out as the ogre ate the pancakes. after breakfast, the ogre patted his belly. Then he slapped the table.
Wife,
He shouted.
bring me my golden hen.
His wife nodded and ran off. Soon, she was back with a large hen. She put it in front of the ogre. The ogre grinned his nasty grin.
Hen, I want an egg.
The ogre cried.
Lay.
Jack's eyes opened wide. The hen laid a golden egg.
I must have that hen.
Jack thought. Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 18. Jack Escapes. Soon, the ogre's wife left the room. Jack stayed hidden in the oven. He watched the ogre. Jack knew what was about to happen. First, the ogre's head began to nod. Then, the whole house shook from the snoring. Jack slipped out of the oven. Moving quickly, he grabbed the hen. Then he raced for the door. Jack stayed very quiet. But the hen didn't stay quiet. Instead, it made a lot of noise. Cackle, cackle, cackle. The ogre woke up. He wiped his eyes. Jack darted behind the door. The ogre stared at the empty table in surprise.
Wife,
He roared.
get in here at once.
She ran into the room.
What's wrong, dear?
My golden hen,
The ogre cried.
it's gone. Who took my golden hen?
Your golden hen?
His wife said. The ogre's wife glanced nervously at the oven. Jack dashed outside, holding the hen tightly.
Stop, thief!
The ogre yelled. The ogre and his wife ran after Jack. But he was too fast for them. Jack raced down the road toward the beanstalk. With a flying leap, he jumped on. And then down, down, down he climbed. Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 19. A New Grand Plan. At last, Jack reached the bottom of the beanstalk. He ran into his house. He was still carrying the golden hen.
Mother!
He called.
Come quickly! I want to show you something.
Mother ran into the room. Jack placed the golden hen on the table.
Lay!
He said. Mother clapped as the hen laid an egg.
A golden egg!
She said.
Amazing!
Jack smiled happily.
Mother will never cry again.
He thought. Time passed. Mother and Jack were very happy. They had each other. And they had plenty of golden eggs. But after a while, Jack began to worry.
What if the hen stops laying eggs?
He thought.
What will we do when that happens?
That night, Jack gazed up at the twinkling star. He remembered the ogre's big wooden chest.
That chest is filled with treasure.
Jack thought.
Treasure that the ogre stole from us. I wonder.
The next morning, Jack woke up early. He jumped onto the beanstalk and started climbing. Up, up, up he climbed. At last, Jack reached the top. He smiled.
I'm going back to the ogre's house.
He said.
And I've got a new grand plan.
Jack and the Beanstalk, Episode 20. Jack hides again. Jack walked along the road. Near the ogre's house, he ducked behind a bush. He waited until the ogre's wife came out. She carried a pail.
She's going to the well for water,
Jack thought. He waited another minute.
Now!
He slipped into the house. He spotted a large copper tub. It was filled with laundry. Jack climbed under the clothes. Soon, he heard a sound. Thump, thump, thump. The ogre sniffed the air. He stomped around the room.
Fee-fi-fo-fum!
The ogre cried.
I smell an English boy!
The ogre sniffed all around. His wife hurried into the house.
What are you doing?
She asked.
I smell him! I know I do!
The ogre shouted. The ogre's wife stared at him.
You smell that boy?
She asked.
The one who stole your gold?
Yes!
The ogre growled. His eyes burned with anger.
He stole my golden hen, too!
I know where the boy is!
The ogre's wife said. She ran to the oven and threw open the door. But Jack wasn't there. The ogre stamped his foot.
I smell him!
He shouted.
That boy is around here somewhere!